It's all about community and whanau. Yeah, definitely. Like the people that have worked with us over the years, they end up becoming family. And the artists that we still work with and sell are family, pretty much. So we have that kind of collective thinking, I think. 'Cause you gotta love us to want to be in here. It's not just the money, because money is hard in retail.
This is the Ryan Marketing Show, and you're listening to episode 93 of 100. Today on the show, I have Melaina Newport-Karaitiana from Aroha Friends, based in Ahuriri, and we're sitting on the couch in the store right now, and we're just going to have a bit of a chat. So, first off, Melaina, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's get straight into it. So, my first question is, where did the thinking come from behind Aroha Friends?
I think Aroha Friends comes from the doing more than the thinking. Like we started off as MIA, which was made in Aotearoa 14 years ago. And then we went through having business partners and things like that, which we no longer have. And through the doing and the being, we became Aroha Friends, because that's pretty much why we're still here. Love and friends. I think the friends stands for good relationships, which, we're trying to maintain in retail. Yeah.
So over that quite a long period of time, particularly in retail, retailers do come and go. So what is the guiding star around the making? What determines what you or Rakai or any of the artists that you embrace in the store here? What determines what comes in here?
It's all about community and whanau. Yeah, definitely. Like the people that have worked with us over the years, they end up becoming family. And the artists that we still work with and sell are family, pretty much. So we have that kind of collective thinking, I think. 'Cause you gotta love us to want to be in here. It's not just the money, because money is hard in retail. It's really hard. It's all about the margin. I find it is about margins. It's taken 13 years. So within the margin, you've also got to maintain good relationships. You know what I mean?
See, I guess that's the tough part, right? Because
that's real tough. We've had a hard time.
Running a family is making sure everyone feels included, that everyone has some time to share what's important to them. But running a business, it's about making sure you can...
It's viable.
Yeah.
It's taken me this long to just reassess how can we appreciate each other and make things viable. And it's just basically down to margin. So whatever we're selling things in the store for, we need to maintain a certain amount of margin to be able to pay the overheads and give my staff decent wages. Everyone gets paid the same here. Just introduce. I looked up the living wage thing, and it was $20.20 an hour. So on the weekend, everyone's getting $20.20 an hour starting Monday. And the way we were able to maintain that is because we now have margin in the shop, because I've reacted to the sale culture in quite a drastic way.
Because that seems to be quite a big part of the fashion industry, is this thing called fast fashion, and driving products through and then discounting them heavily. So what's your thoughts on that versus what you do?
It doesn't work for a normal retailer who has to buy in stock, which you only have your usual asset margin on. And then as soon as your suppliers go to sale, you no longer have any margin, unless they are sort of doing 20% discount or 30%. But even still, you're not operating on a viable margin.
Okay.
And the sale culture has become so that everybody started to go to sale really early. And you only had a window of 4 weeks sometimes, or 2 months to sell something, which is just impossible. And traditionally what's gotten us through is Rakai's artwork, because he's combined into the business. We actually have good margin in it. And, yeah. So we're kind of following through more with that now, and appreciating that a lot more, and negotiating better terms with our suppliers.
Right, so you can diversify from fashion to the outside of things with what Rakai does, to not have to sell for cash flow.
Yeah, not to have to put the pressure on our staff to sell impossible amounts just to pay overheads and their wages, which were not great. But by changing the margin and cutting back the hours, like we're going to have winter hours now, I'm able to pay them more for the time that they're here and appreciate them more. And they're good with that. But it's not actually costing the business that much more money. Yeah, so our aim this winter is to not increase the turnover as such, but just increase the margin on the things that we have in here in an ethical way. We're not going to go and seek sweatshop production or anything. So that by the time we hit summer, up the hours, it'll all be fine. It'll all be affordable.
And looking around the store here, there are certainly a lot of different fashion lines on display. What determines whether something makes the racks or not, like something from Zambezi or a Koto? How do you decide what suppliers, and how do you decide what lines to hold?
Well, currently it's all about ethical production. Koto's huge for us. Like, it's huge. She's grown incredibly, and our customers really want to buy Koto because of what she's doing. And it's also about the terms that we have with our suppliers, so that they can work with us knowing how we operate and what we need to do. Miss Crab's amazing too. She manufactures everything in New Zealand, and our clients love it. It's the two things. It's the viable relationships we have, but also the way they're producing their clothing. Zambezi and Namdi are amazing. Everything's in New Zealand, and that's hard yards. It's hard yards to produce what they produce in New Zealand. Incredible.
There isn't that many fashion lines in New Zealand. Most of it is produced internationally in lower cost countries. Yeah. Do you find that those that buy from Aroha and Friends are looking at how the clothes are produced and how good it is for people, for planet, as well as making sure there's some profit in it for you?
Yeah, our customers have become conscious. I don't know that they weren't before, but it's definitely, you can see in their decision making.
What type of questions do they ask? Or what should they be asking from any fashion store?
We don't really get the questions, because I think with social media and marketing, it's already there. It's more that, oh, we support this brand, we're coming in, we support you guys, we know you. I don't really get asked many questions because it's all out there. It's all really obvious.
So the Aroha and Friends becomes the kind of the tick that things are sourced here ethically.
I hope so. But also the brands themselves have their own marketing, their own social media. People really know what they're about before they come in here. I'm not saying I'm doing all the work, they are. And it's just up to us to have it available for people to have like a actual shopping experience instead of just buying online. But then we encourage people to buy online if we don't have it. Yeah, because we need to keep supporting these businesses so that they can keep producing ethically. It's not about whether it's just produced in New Zealand anymore, it's more about that it's produced ethically. Because the whole planet we need to work with. It sounds cheesy, but it's true.
It's been a topic on a number of interviews so far, is those that are doing right by the planet and people, both for marketing, because it helps bring people to them who prioritise those decisions, but also because it means that our kids and grandkids will have a good, which is kind of more important.
It's really important. And I mean, there's been times in retail I just wanted to give it up. It was way too hard. It's way too hard. But
what were one of those moments?
oh, just a flood here was a big one. And only being insured for the cost of the clothing and not the retail value. That was a really good lesson. Yeah, that was crazy. But it's not until recently that I've realised that this business can benefit my family and by maintaining good relationships. It can benefit a whole lot of people. Like with what Rakai's doing, he is producing in Bali because he loves to surf. He loves Bali. We've only been going for a year. So he's got a man called Muji and a young man called Benny, who's his production guy, who we found in a market, and he was just selling his own clothes. He's 21 years old, same age as our son. And his label was uncannily close to what our son's is. Our son's is Uncool People, and he's UC and Code. And so in the last year he's been doing our production and using Muji, who's part of his community, to sew, who used to work for Billabong, Rip Curl. So now he's got his own sewing room and he's just producing Rakai and Benny stuff, which is awesome. And then we found organic fabrics, cool dye houses where they're growing their own dyes on their own land. So it's all just started in the last year, so that's kind of where we're heading with Rakai's work. So he's been able to take his artwork, place it into fabrics and shirts. It's just an extension.
Has Rakai's work evolved after these trips to Bali?
Definitely. He's very influenced by Bali, but every time we're in Bali, it's all about home. Kind of reflects on home and thinks more about it. Yeah, it's inspiring. There's something about Bali and just even there's like common things in the language. Te reo Māori. I know the people are similar, but very different. You know, it just feels good to be there.
Do you see, because I know when we're lucky enough to travel away from New Zealand, that's when it becomes much more apparent about what's great about New Zealand.
Yeah.
Have you noticed those particular things of what's similar to the Balinese people versus New Zealand Māori?
I'm still learning about the Balinese people. I'm just going by feelings right now. I haven't done major research on what it's like for them. I only know about what it's like for Muji and Benny. I don't know, there's just definitely a common thread. But there is with all Indigenous people, I think. I can't explain it. Give me another 10 years and interview me again and I'll be able to explain it.
So,
but he went to Bali because he loves to surf. He didn't think about so much what he'd find there, but in his mind it was like, oh, I have to justify going to Bali to surf, so I should make things. And then that's how the whole production thing rolled out. And he just let the right people.
So now you've got production in Bali.
For Rakai, yeah.
For Rakai.
Yeah.
Clothing here manufactured in New Zealand, retailed through your store here.
Rakai's artwork's all made by him here and locally.
Yeah, now the artwork side, I saw you've got there's some prints online
Yep.
that capture Hawke's Bay in New Zealand in a way I hadn't seen before, which
Is it the circular kind of?
it's the nighttime.
Oh, yeah, the photography.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Craigie Range, Ahuriri, Mataruahau,
Yeah.
at night. Like
Yeah.
these are all the stars above where we live. What was the influence behind that?
No, it's just Rakai. I don't know, he responds to his environment. Yeah, because we're all from here. Yeah, he just likes to take beautiful photographs of places of significance to him. And they look like that. Yeah, pretty beautiful.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of photos of Tomato Peak, but I've never seen one with that background of stars.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Do you ever look at his work and think, wow, how did he come up with that? Or do you look at it and go, oh yeah, that's an evolution?
I don't know, I just look at it and think, oh, that's beautiful, babe. I never think about how did you come up with it. I guess it's because we're family and I don't know, we live in it. It's just part of our environment. Yeah. I definitely think, wow, that's technically incredible.
Just appreciate it for what it is.
Totally. Yeah. I'm not very good at analysing art. I went to art school too, but I wasn't good at it. I just like things if you have a response, an emotional response to them. You can't explain it, it's just something. So do you like it or not? It's not what they teach you at art school.
Now these lights behind us here,
That's Peter Baker. I've known Peter for at least 14 years. Yeah. He started making these with his ex-partner Ngā Waiata, who used to work with us. And yeah, they've developed into these pieces, which he now produces on his own. And they're beautiful. He lives in Mataruahau too.
so for those listening, Mataruahau is the
Bluff Hill.
it's Bluff Hill. It's the new name, but it's really the old name.
It's the name.
It's the name. And each of these artworks we're looking at now are backlit with different place names around Hawke's Bay of the names. So we've got Ahuriri, Mataruahau, Rata, Pahurakawa, and you'll have to read
some
out
of
the
them
ones
are not
behind
place
me.
names. Matariki is Māori New Year, the stars. Toi is art. Yeah, they're just all words of significance. And that's why people buy them, because they can relate. We used to say a lot of aroha nui. A lot of people want that in their home.
A lot of which one?
Aroha nui, or just aroha. Anything with love, people are going to embrace. This one's just sold. That's Rata Pahutakawa. It's just two trees. You know, they relate to that. So they buy it. And he hand cuts out all of his lettering. So he doesn't get it done on a machine or anything. It's one of it. I know. And he makes all the boxes beautiful. Very
So this
meticulous.
is all handmade down to the detail.
Yeah, it's something that's handmade that could be made by machine, but he chooses not to. It's his artwork. Yeah, he's loved Peter.
Now let's talk a little bit about the marketing side of things. You've got a pretty successful Facebook fan base, about 2,500 fans there. Same on Instagram. And I receive your emails. So for about the last year, I've received your emails. And I received one, I think it was yesterday or the day before. How does that help your business doing these online marketing
It's
activities?
really important to still email people, because not all our clients are into Instagram and Facebook. You know, they're the clients we've had for 13 years, and a lot of them are of the generation that are not really into Facebook or Instagram. So emails are really important. Yeah. It's all Renee does all of that. As in, she'll ask us for an image, what it wants to be about, and she'll put it all together and send it out. It's all the practical stuff.
So Renee's the one that runs the social media side and the email side. And then
she runs the social media, she runs all the administration for the website. Yep, so everything that's tagged in there, everything that's put online is all Renee.
It looks great.
She also does the payroll. She's our only full-time employee. Yeah.
No way. So all
she
of this...
She went to art school. Yeah, and then she learned how to do all of this by working with us. And she's so good at it.
Okay, so I can't really ask any more questions about the marketing side of... do you then have to approve what goes out, or Renee?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So we work together on it, but she'll make it happen. She'll put it all together and send it out. I won't do that. It'll just be like, use that image. We need to talk about this. Yeah. So I'm still the person that, what is it? I'd probably be the director. Yeah, so I do the buying and I work out what's going to happen next, and I do all the negotiating with suppliers, and I take all the responsibility for everything.
So all the responsibility lies with you.
Yep.
When you're going to buy the next season or next set of stock, what then influences or guides you on what you decide to buy?
How it's made, who's making it, whether we have a good relationship or not. Ethical.
Is there any events or shows that you go to, or you just visit your suppliers?
So we'll go to Fashion Week. This year's pretty cool. We're going. Our cousin Kersha, who actually was with us when we started the business, she has a label called Salasai, and she operates out of Australia now, but it's her 10th anniversary, so she wants to do a retrospective, so we're all going to go up and help her celebrate. In the beginnings, I was probably taking photographs of the models, and Rakai was too, and he was designing some things for her. And Toriho always models for Salasai, so it's another whanau effort. She's doing really well. Yeah. So that's something to look forward to. I'm not a big fashion show person. I'm not like super stylish. Often I give my tickets away to my staff so they can go and sit up front because it's more exciting for them. I would be more interested in actually looking at what I need to buy.
And a lot of people may have discovered Aroha and Friends and your location here from FG Smith, which is next door. How important is it that you've got these two different businesses, located in the same place?
It's really important. It keeps the energy going in here as well. There's always something going on. There's always people. It's so nice to have food next door. It's just a good vibe. Jennifer's a great playmate. She's a very successful driven businesswoman. We're probably a lot more laxed. I think it works. Even my son worked there for a little while before he went to tertiary. Succession planning is a big part of our business too. It's kind of like the next phase. I think without realising it, this place has always been an incubator. People have gone on from here to do their own thing, or they've been doing it during working here. Yeah.
Which is what you'd expect from any family, is that it's a nurturing environment to pursue what's important to you.
Nikki Gabriel's an incredible designer. He just walked out the door. She's local here right now as well. So she sells in the store as well.
So for someone that hasn't been in the store before, what should they be coming in and having a look at now? Both, guys and girls.
Menswear we're doing a big catch up on because we're still working out producing more and consistently through Rakai. Traditionally we've had other brands in, but they're harder to sell to.
Are we?
Yeah, totally. You're not Hawke's Bay men aren't necessarily interested in a $500 shirt in conversion. There's a few. It needs to be kind of just accessible, not too expensive, and feels good to wear and put on. Like I don't want to attempt to be a high-end fashion brand for men. It's too hard. Women are all over it in our particular market. Men here love to buy AS colour. AS colour's brilliant. Often we have like a whole lot of AS colour in there, but we've chosen to support Rakai more. Yeah, we still sell AS colour, but we need to support the family in order to maintain.
God, it's a family first. Where there's a family product, support that first.
But that in turn supports everybody else that we've got good relationships with as well, because if Rakai's turning over, then it just makes the cash flow so much easier. Everyone gets paid on time.
Well, it's a tribute to you, Melaina, to have been in retail this long and been in fashion retail and art for this long, because it takes some discipline as well as continuous effort to keep retail going, and with any family that's always a task in itself as well, keeping everyone happy and feeling like they're looked after.
We haven't been able to keep everybody happy over the 13 years, but my focus is to keep everybody happy from here and beyond. It's not easy.
I think that's as much as any of us in business can hope for, is that your intent is good and you aspire to be. Whether you make it or not every single time, that's not the point. The point's to have that aspirational goal.
It's definitely my aspirational goal. Yeah, just to have good relationships, healthy ones, financially and every other way. But yeah, it's been a hard slog. I wish I had worked out the margin thing about 6 years ago. It would have helped. It's okay.
Sometimes the best way is to learn by doing.
I know. Yeah. And I think, everything happens for a reason. It's all good.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. It's been a pleasure understanding a little bit more about yourself and what Rakai has been doing and what you've created here with Aroha and Friends, and I'm sure all of the friends of Aroha and Friends will listen to this and hopefully get a little bit more insight. And for those that are new to Aroha and Friends, they're based in Ahuriri, and I should say Ahuriri, and also have an online store where you can purchase any of Rakai's work, as well as almost all of the fashion labels are available online as well. So I better let you get back to getting the shop underway.
Photo stock out.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
If you like this episode, remember to subscribe for free on iTunes. Simply search for The Ryan Marketing Show in the iTunes store.